Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2026 is here, and CapCut has brought in new, exciting updates. Something truly revolutionary, I'd say. 6 features in total that will completely improve your way of video editing and perhaps even save you hours of your time. Now, 3 of these features, I'd say they're quite boring. However, the other 3 features, they're quite exciting and quite interesting. Now, the best thing about the update is that it makes CapCut very convenient, that instead of looking for specific tools that do this function, this feature, you need to do this with AI, something else, all of that is within one platform. So enough of talking and let's begin. So quickly, I will start with the boring ones and save the best for the end. And don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you by explaining for minutes about every single boring feature. So the first feature they added is called AI dialogue scene. Now the whole point of this feature is voicing over a dialogue or some text and then picking up a random voice for the image you upload. After you upload the image, written the text, picked out a voice, you press generate and it kinda animates your image and acts like whoever is in the image is talking. There's also a react feature where you can put in the emotions on that image. I personally wouldn't use that feature because I can't find any use for it. It's not what my content is about. But in case if your content evolves around such images or, image communication to animated characters, you could use that, but trust me, ahead of that, there are more exciting features. But at the same time, you need to know how to use that feature, or else you'll get something as ridiculous as,
"Hello, how was your day?"
Anyway, moving on. Next feature. Now, another, in my opinion, kind of useless and ridiculous and boring feature is AI fashion model. So what this one is about is basically switching clothing between the characters from 2 different pictures. And if, let's say, a picture of me, we'd like to put the exact same clothing into something else, we can put it, for example, into a cat. Yeah. That feature is useless. Next feature, the last boring feature before the big 3. The feature is called AI image. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no need to explain. There have been hundreds and hundreds of apps and websites with features like that where you can turn a simple prompt into an image. The feature might be boring, but at the same time, it's quite interesting because CapCut did it in a way. It requires you a super simple prompt in order to generate a high quality image. And for example, I've written create a dog, and what CapCut ends up doing is generating 4 images of a dog with different styles. And as you can see now, they're actually pretty good. So it's up to you whether you want to use it or not. I personally won't use it either, but it's a nice thing to have. Now, enough of boring features, moving on to the actually useful ones and pretty interesting ones. The first one I'd like to start with is long video to shorts. So what this feature does is takes the long form video and transforms it into short. Now, it may not be as good as you might think. I took one of my videos about AI, uploaded it there, and it split it into 4 shorts. And it may not look as good in some of them, but at the same time, there are certain parts where the short was actually done pretty well. For example, this one, CapCut, Adobe AI, Runway. You can select your personal favorite text style for subtitles. You can select the layout you want for the short. It doesn't matter, CapCut will do that for you. But that feature is pretty raw. It doesn't take multiple separate parts of the video and combine them into a short. Instead, what it does is splits the video itself into a couple of parts and turns them into shorts. Now, moving on to the next one. It's called AI video. Now I know you guys know it as well as the feature with AI image, where with a simple prompt you can generate an image and a video. But there's a feature that allows you to select a specific AI model to generate a video. And as we all know, all AI models generate different quality videos. But when it comes to Sora, for example, it can actually create pretty cool videos. For example, I used this prompt and I saw it to create a car ad, and what it did is this.
When the storm rises, the road calls. Precision meets power.
Pretty cool, huh? But at the same time, there's specific niche of videos and content in the internet where it might be useful. If let's say you're making AI content, then I believe this feature will be very useful for you. And also you can select the duration of the video, the aspect ratio, so it's completely up to you. You can tailor the video for your own preferences. So last but not least, there's a feature called Video Translator, which is personally my favorite. What it does is after you upload a specific video, regardless what it is, whether it's a short form or long form, it translates the video into pretty much any given language you want. And it does it pretty well. Like for example, I made myself talk in Arabic
CapCut مقابل Final Cut Pro ساكس لكن
or in Chinese.
快转新手已落后
Where it can find use is when, for example, when you're trying to expand your user base in different countries where people talk in different languages, you can use this feature and post it too to make sure that people from other places in the world can also see you. And when it does it pretty well, you're not losing anything, are you? You only get extra piece of content you can use. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. These were the 6 new CapCut features from the update in 2026. It's genuinely exciting. Video editing is becoming more fun day by day. And please let me know in the comments down below which feature is your personal favorite and which one would you use. And that's it from me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you don't miss out on the next videos. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you everyone next time, and take care.